Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I am your host, God of Heroics, and today we are back with Tier Maker, and this time there is a smash or pass for VTubers. And there's a decent amount of ones on this list, you know, like the normal ones that you would see, but I went ahead and added my own because I do watch some of these VTubers that are on this list, the ones that are actually labeled, and I'm aware of some of the others, even though I may not watch them. And they left off some of the ones that I actually do enjoy, so I went ahead and just added them in myself. So this is a little bit more than just smash or pass. There's marry, smash, rather be friends, pass, and don't know them. So we're gonna go right ahead and show off the very limited VTuber knowledge that I have, and we're gonna talk and laugh and have fun about the ones that I do know about. So go ahead and hit all those YouTube buttons, like the video, subscribe to the page, and hit the notification bell, and let's jump right in. All right, there was one that I forgot, but I got you now, and let's just slap you right in here because we're doing this in alphabetical order. All right, so now we can get started. And the first one on the list is Amelie. Amelie is someone that I was familiar with before she was a VTuber, or maybe before I knew she was a VTuber. I learned about Amelie from her music. She did a lot of covers for anime songs and original songs of her own. Please go listen to her nostalgia albums. I think she just released Nostalgia 8. I believe it was 8, not 7, it was 8. But yeah, Amelie, to be honest, I'm gonna drop her in the marry category. It's from what I've seen with Amelie and how she interacts with her friends and even like her solo streams and stuff, and she's just such a great person. Like, yeah, looking at her model Monarch, I would just say smash. By the way, we should have put her in M because her VTuber name is Monarch, not Amelie, but it is what it is. Anyway, looking at her VTuber model, yeah, I'd 100% say smash, but knowing her personality and how she is as a person, how silly she is, how supportive she is, how fun she is, I would put her in the marry category, to be honest. Next is this Ethel or Ethel? I don't know who this is. I've never heard of him. Bao. It's funny because Bao is someone I would 100% put her in the smash category. In fact, I am going to put Bao in the smash category. She could go in the marry category for the same reason I would say Amelie is in here, just because even though her personality and behavior and all that is wildly different from Monarch's, I'm still just going to leave her in smash, not marry, because I feel like she, as much as she does make like sexual jokes and, you know, talk about breeding and all that stuff, and, you know, she is an interesting character, all things considered, I would go ahead and just put her in the smash, not marry, because I feel like she's just too much. In my opinion, in my personal opinion, she would be a wonderful friend, but I would also still smash her, obviously. But no, she's too much for me to be putting in the marry category. I feel like there's a limit. Like, she's like more of a homegirl that I would give it to than someone that I would marry. Next is Bijo. I don't know Bijo as much. Like, I don't really watch Bijo. I'm gonna drop her in pass. I don't really know anything about her. I've probably seen her a couple times, but as far as like watching her streams, I've never have. Buff Puppy, I don't know who that is. Kali, this is another person that I knew about before the VTubing thing, that before finding out she's a VTuber. Calliope, or Mori Calliope, who should be in the M for that. I learned about her through her music, and I don't really know anything else about her aside from her music. Like, her model is hot, yeah, so smash, but I feel like I don't know enough about her to confidently say smash, you know? Like, when it comes to me, I can't just smash someone just because they're attractive. I have to like feel like I can vibe with them, and I don't know enough about her to say that I can vibe with her. So yeah, I'd rather be friends. I feel like she's just cool people. She's someone I can hang out with, talk about music and get some inspiration and stuff like that. Cha Cha. Boop. Cha Cha's going right into the marry category. Sorry, Fillion, I'm marrying your mom. Cha Cha is so great. She's very playful. She's very silly. She has very strong motherly instincts. I think she said at one point in one of her streams that she actually does have kids. I think she says she has like 4 kids. And yeah, so the motherly instincts are already there. I would just, yeah. Anyway, moving on. Cottontail. Gonna go ahead and drop Cottontail right in the Smash category. This, much like Bao, this is someone that I would smash and be friends with. Um, she is so fine. If you've seen her, I'm not gonna say it. No, I'm gonna say it. If you see, I knew about Cottontail before I knew she was a voice actor, but I only found out about the voice acting thing through one of her streams. So when I saw a video she posted where she was like, it was like her versus 3 pound gummy worm or something. Just go watch the video and you'll know what I mean. You'll know why she's in the Smash category. These next two are two that I've added myself. Is Cypress. I don't watch her streams, but I watch her videos on YouTube. She does a lot of reactions to like meme compilations and hilarious videos like that. For that reason specifically, from what I've learned of her, she's a cutesy little girl in the Netherlands. She's very hilarious. Her and I seem to have a very similar sense of humor. Jesus Christ, why was I struggling to find that simple word? I think I was trying to say comedy, but whatever. I think we'd be really great friends. See, here's the thing. I don't want to just throw her up in Smash because attractive redhead demon girl, even though that is 100% a Smash for me. But I feel like we'd be really cool friends, and that would probably be where that stays. I might venture and say that I would put her in the Mary category, but we'll see how if I change my mind towards the end. I feel like really good friends is probably just the safest I could put with a girl like her. This is, I don't know. Anyway, Sayu, really great friends. Alejandro Saab, he's a voice actor and a VTuber. I found out about him being a VTuber long after being a voice actor and voice acting long after being a YouTuber. Really cool dude though. ERB, no idea who that is. Fauna, I'm just gonna put in pass. I've never really watched a video of hers or any of her streams. I've heard of her, and I think she's been name dropped in by a couple VTubers that I do watch, and I may have seen her collab with somebody for a little bit, but not anybody that like, it was never long enough for I could really like track her personality. Fillion, close friend. Actually, you know, if I'm put Fillion at the very top of friends, and it's mostly because I watch Fillion a lot, and Fillion's really cool, really sweet, very wild like Bao, but not the R-rated kind of wild. She's not an 18+ wild. She's more of just really chill girl you can just hang out with. I feel like Fillion is that person that would get me out of my comfort zone, really like kind of get me to go places, do things, have fun, even though I'm more of an introverted, stay at home kind of person, and she wouldn't make me feel uncomfortable for doing so. Don't know who this is. Sorry, Giga. Giri, also don't know who you are. But after Giri is Giwi, who I actually do watch. Giwi is with Rubber Ross, and they're close friends of the whole animation group. So like Jaden I call them the animation group. They're not all animators. In fact, Jaden is the only animator. Jaden Animations, Alpha Rad, who is one of my favorite YouTubers. And then, you know, there's like what's her name? Adrian is on that list. It's just a bunch of them. They all play like Among Us and other party games together and stuff. Yeah, Giwi, I just put in rather be friends, mostly because of how well I respect Rubber Ross as a person. And since they're a couple, I'm not gonna, you know, just throw his girl up in Smash. I feel like that's like retroactively disrespectful in a sense. Gargura, who goes by another name now that I don't remember. Let's put, I heavily respect Gura, but I don't think we'd be good friends, if that makes sense. Like, that's someone, like, you know how you got friend groups and then like you just have like associates, like people that you meet and know about, you may collab with them or talk to them a couple times, but you're not like, they're not like the inner circle kind of group. I feel like that's why I'm gonna put her at the top of pass, mostly because I say pass, but it's as close to friends as you can get in the pass section. Iron Mouse, Gonna drop her right next to Gura for that exact reason. I don't watch Iron Mouse's streams. I don't watch Iron Mouse's videos. I do follow a lot of the stuff that's been going on with Iron Mouse through Rev's videos. That's another person I should probably drop on this list, by the way. But yeah, Rev has just covered a lot of stuff that's going on with Iron Mouse, and she gets disrespected a lot for absolutely no reason whatsoever. She's just a great person. Next is Iris. I don't know who this is. Joel, I'm gonna put in friends. I've watched his videos, or rather, I've seen him through other people's videos. Like he's done a lot of collabs with Cottontail and Bao, who I watch, and I think he's collabed a couple times with Fillion, possibly. But yeah, I'd say Joel would just be a really cool friend. Yeah. Kyryu, really great friend. Uh, like I there's not enough Kyryu content, though I have been watching Kyryu since day one, since the debut, which we've talked about before. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop in friend. In fact, if I'm going to be organizing this properly, I can put Kyryu like right next to Cypress. Let's put these two a little bit higher than Kali, only because I only know of Kali through music and some clips here and there. All right, moving on. Lena, I am gonna put in Smash easily, not a question. Lena trying to teach Fillion how to twerk was absolutely one of the funniest things I've seen, but aside from that, Lena is fine as hell. Never heard of Lexi. Mari, I'm gonna put in Mary. Mari is absolutely a sweetheart. She does a lot of reaction videos, very similar to Cypress, where she watches hilarious meme compilations and shoe on head and all that, but very similar to how I say I can agree with a lot of stuff that they say, and they're pretty much in my wheelhouse as far as being fairly chill, a bit of a homebody, but also have a lot of comedic moments that I could have with Mari. I just feel like Mari will make me feel very comfortable in a marriage, and I don't know, obviously, like, you know, the whole if you want to have kids or whatever, but I feel like regardless of what that conversation would be, that we would just be able to compromise on that without having any real issues. And I just gaslit myself into putting Cypress and Mary as well. All right, Mari Ian, I'm gonna put up here as a friend right above Giwi and before Kairyu. Mari is very silly. Mari is hilarious. I like Mari's energy. She's very punny, humor through a lot of puns. But I don't know, she gives like very small little sister energy, and I love those kind of friends. Like I already have a couple little sister friends, but I'll throw her up there. Narissa, gonna put on pass. I think I've seen Narissa in like one or two collab videos with another VTuber that I actually watch. But for the most part, I don't really know anything about Narissa. I don't know why I keep saying Narissa. But it's not like I don't know who they are. It's just I don't know enough to really say friend. I don't even know enough to put in friends like these two. I don't really know Narissa's personality. Numi, friend, hardcore friend, right above Joel, right before Giwi. Kind of a wild personality, kind of a wild card to put in the friend group. But I feel like Numi is that one friend who's just down for whatever and is like very supportive to the point where like if I'm about to make a bad decision, she's like, let's make a bad decision together. Nux, you get right up here next to Fillion, buddy. Yeah, that's another person who does a lot of YouTube. I don't watch a lot of people's actual streams. I watch a lot of their YouTube content. So I will watch their like compilations or the clips of like the anywhere between like 30-minute to like 3-hour videos and stuff like that. But yeah, Nux, you go right up there. Nux is just a bro, right there with Sayu. I feel like they're both just bros. Peppa, I'm gonna put you right up here next to Mari En, and that is because I only consume their content together. Whenever they're streaming together, they feel like sisters. Like Pipkin Pippa is just Mari's big sister, and not even by that much. Like I feel like Pippa is like a year or 2 years older than Mari as far as the way they behave, and it's so hilarious seeing them together. And oftentimes they stream with Fillion, so definitely can't have this dynamic here without a Fillion. Project Melody, I've heard of Project Melody way back when she debuted, but I never actually watched her content. I don't even know what she sounds like. I'm gonna be real, I don't even know her voice. And for that reason, yeah, I'm gonna leave her down here at the bottom because at least these two specifically, I know for a fact I've heard their voice. Narissa, I've heard her voice. I don't think I've heard Fauna's voice, and I just don't remember what Bijou sounds like. All right, Rainho. I don't know who that is. Rev says Des. I'm gonna put Rev at the very top of Pass, right under Friends, for the same reason as these two. I feel like Rev and I would have so much to talk about. We'd be super cool, but because it's kind of like, when you like, get older and you get into a relationship, you get married, and you get a job and all that, you can be really close friends with people, but you just don't hang out or talk that much. I feel like that would be me and Rev. I did not forget about you. I am so sorry. I did forget about you, but not really. This is Kirsha. I'm gonna put her up in Friends for the same reason as these two. I've seen a lot of Kirsha streams with Fillion, and yeah, I'm just gonna drop Kirsha right here. She has some really crazy stories about her mother. Like, her mother does some wild stuff, and while listening to her talk about like her mom stories, sometimes I feel like I'm waiting for a punchline, but it's just trauma. And I'm like, well, where's the joke? And it's not a joke. It's just, oh, my mom is terrible. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so bad. Saku, never heard of you. Sarai, never heard of you. Shiori, I'm gonna drop in Pass right here with these ones because heard of you, never seen you. Same for Shondo. I'm sorry. Okay, I know exactly who this is, who Shoto is, and I'm gonna drop him right here in Pass after Narissa, and it's because I have seen, if this is the guy I really think he is, I'm pretty sure it is. I've seen Shoto interact with Numi on a regular basis, and Shoto, according to Numi's testimony on stream talking to Shoto, so again, this is both sides of the story at the same time. Shoto oftentimes would be like, hey, we should hang out and do stuff together. And Numi's like, oh, I'm so effing down. Let's do whatever. Let's plan it and all this other stuff. And then Shoto will just not. Like, apparently, according to Numi, he lives not that far away from her. And instead of just popping up on a day or texting her or calling her and being like, hey, let's go hang out, he just won't show up or won't interact with her. And then they always end up meeting up when they go places with like a group of friends, but out of like the state, out of like the country. Like, they'll go to like Spain or something. And it's like, oh, hey, Shoto, I'm glad you're here. And Shoto's like, yeah, cool, Numi, glad to see you. We should hang out more. And then we'll literally never hang out more. That is insane. Shy Lily, I'm gonna drop you in Smash. No question about that. Silver Veil, Smash. In fact, I should probably be organizing these. Gonna put Cottontail at the front, Lana right behind her, and not even by much. Shy Lily is gonna go above Bao only because I feel like Bao was that I talk the big game, but I'm really scared to do it type girl. Also, she's a furry, so no. Cinder, I'm gonna put at the very top. I had this conversation with my friends, which is kind of why I'm doing this Smash or Pass. He asked who I think is like the most attractive VTuber, and I said Cinder, which is crazy because there are 4 women up here that I would 100% marry. But as far as Smashability, Cinder, in my opinion, is the most attractive VTuber, and these two are probably just right under her. Next, Smug Alana. Bam. I'm gonna put her at the very top of Mary. I don't care what I said about Monarch and Cha Cha. I know they make me feel comfortable and have that motherly instinct and support and all that, but I feel like I get everything that I said about these 4, and some stuff that I said about Rev, and some stuff that I said about like Kirsha, all wrapped up in Smugglana. I love this woman so much. I watch her content daily, not even kidding. Like even videos from like years ago will just pop up, and as soon as they pop up on my feed, I'm like, oh, there's a Smugglana video, gotta go watch that. I feel like we would get along so well. Snuffy, I think I've heard her name dropped by one of these in the friends list, but I've never seen anything about her. Kenji, get right up here, bro. You're a homie just like these two. That is so great. Got to get the whole bros group up here. I watch Kenji fairly regularly too. He's probably my second. No, he's probably my fourth most watched VTuber right now. Smugglana is probably number one. The closest second is Bao, and then we get like Cottontail. Pretty sure Kenji is fourth. If he's not fourth, he's fifth, right under Fillion. And there are some VTubers that I watch like through other VTubers. Like I said, I I'm familiar with Pippa Mari through Fillion. I'm familiar with Kirsha through Fillion and Rev. I watch Rev fairly regularly. He's probably like sixth most watched. Um, Numi, I've seen some of her videos, but I've seen some of her videos through some other people like Kirsha, and I've seen Shoto through Numi, stuff like that. I've seen Joel here through Bao. So yeah, Tenma, don't know who that is. Beetle, I'm gonna say pass. Vienna, I may as well just drop you in Smash. I've heard her a couple times, not a lot. And Yuzu, I don't know who that is. So, yeah, I think this is probably the most accurate like list that I've done. And I didn't even have to like go through it at the end and reorganize everything. I think this is fairly accurate. In my opinion, Fillion is like one of the pros. Fillion is like the most homegirl a homegirl can get. Numi's probably up there as far as being a homegirl. Let's go ahead and move Numi up, to be honest. Let's move Numi up to right above Kyryu, and then Kyryu and Kirsha can exist next to each other. I feel like Kirsha and I would just trauma bond a lot, which is absolutely hilarious. But Kyryu, I feel like is more of like a keep it real kind of girl. And then obviously the Smash list is in order. I just organized it right in front of you guys, and the married list, 100% accurate. So this is my, I guess, married to don't know list. Not really a Smash or pass, but yeah, this is my list for VTubers. I did go ahead and add some in myself because they did not have them on the list. There's a decent amount that I added myself. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I added 12 of my own right on this list. It said 37, but I added 12, so that is 49. If there was one more VTuber that I watched, I could have made it an even 50. If you want to say Rubber Ross, because Giwi's on here, but I don't think Rubber Ross is really a VTuber, so I wouldn't really put him on this list. But yeah, that is going to be my list. Let me know how you feel about my list, and if there's any changes that you can make on your personal list, go right ahead and do the quiz in the comments below, and go ahead and post it anywhere on any socials, or just send me, I don't know, like a Google Drive link in the comments to your thing. At some point, I'm probably just gonna start like making my own like Twitter hashtags for these kind of things, so that I can view you guys' results and stuff like that, and maybe even do reactions to what you guys do with your tier list. But anyway, that is gonna be it for me. I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to hit all the YouTuber buttons. All right, peace.